Good afternoon, Fifth Fam. This is Stefan, and today I'll be talking about how you can increase your awareness. And this will be important for you as you're venturing down your fitness journey, because the more your awareness increases, the more you'll be able to be more efficient in your workouts and in what you do outside of the gym. As you begin to realize in some of my other videos I've made, as fitness becomes and encompasses every aspect of your life, you want to increase your awareness, because even the things you do outside of the gym impact the progress that you'll make towards your goals. And so if you have low awareness, low conscientiousness, this will really not help you, and it will make it harder for you to see progress while you're venturing down that pathway. So really, the first thing you want to work on developing is presence. Now, presence is different from being present. Being present is when you let go of past circumstances, trauma, and the anxiety and the fear of the future. You purely exist in the now. Presence is when you allow yourself to fully be cognizant, not just mentally, but physically and spiritually as well, and what is going on in the now. What is going on surrounding you? What is the environment like? What is the current circumstance? What are the objects around you? How are they relating to you? And so what this will look like if you're in a gym session is you're going for a top set, and what's going on in the gym? You know, what are other people doing while you're walking up to the bar? What you want to fully immerse yourself in the now. The past and the future become irrelevant. We are always in the now. So the past is a mental phenomenon. It is not a present phenomenon. So once you realize this, then you're able to just fully immerse yourself in what's going on, and then you'll exude that. You're able to see people really have extreme presence when you're listening to individuals do public speaking, when you're listening to high-level athletes engage in their sport, or if you're watching a musical or dance performance. These people have fully given in or fully in that present moment, and they're exuding presence. You can feel it. It's an energy. And so the first step in increasing your awareness is having extreme presence. The second thing you want to do is you want to have forgiveness. And this is very important. And a lot of people be like, what does this have to do with increasing your awareness? Well, a lot of individuals, when they have past trauma, or there's fear, or there's past circumstances that have not been to their benefit, what will happen is that they'll be tightened up and restricted because of bitterness, because of frustration, because of really a deep, incessant wrath that is within them. And so this will lead to them not being able to become aware, because they're focused on either what others are doing or in what has happened to them and what the other people that may have, hurt them, what they are doing. So what those will look like is this person is in the gym and they're working out, and let's say someone broke up with you and they're thinking about what is this person doing, instead of them being fully focused in that present in what's going on in the gym. And so really what forgiveness will do is you're not necessarily letting the other person off the hook. What you're doing is you're uplifting your soul, because you're allowing yourself to let go of that bitterness, to let go of that frustration. And what it will allow you to do is, instead of focusing on the hurt, you can focus on what's going on right in front of you. And this leads straight into the third thing. Once you have forgiveness, really, now you can express gratitude, because once you let go of the hurt, once you let go of the pain, now you can rate your energy, your frequency will elevate. And so now what expressing gratitude will do is it will allow you to really tune into every single object that is going on around you. If you're not thankful, if you're not grateful, then you take certain things for granted. You take movement for granted. You take the ability for you to engage in exercise for granted. You take the environment you're in for granted. And so when you don't take these things for granted, when you're able to express that gratitude and that thankfulness, when you are approaching these things, or you begin to use these things, you will approach them with more purpose, with more reverence, because you understand that at any moment this thing can be taken away from me, and I'm grateful that I'm able to do this. There are some people that don't have two legs on their feet. There are some people that don't have the resources to engage in movement at a nice facility. And so expressing that gratitude, it'll help you to really be and treat things with the care that they deserve. And this leads into the next is you want to center your emotions. And so as a man, a lot of men believe that having emotions is a bad thing. No, being emotional isn't good, but having emotions in and of themselves is a very healthy thing. If you're around someone and they do not have emotions, or they're not expressing emotions, they're restricting themselves. They're really restricting a specific portion of their brain. You don't want that. These people, some of them are psychopaths. Some of them aren't psychopaths. Some of them, they're just hiding and they're locking those emotions in. But you want to express your emotions in a healthy manner. But when it comes to increasing your awareness, you want to center your emotions. And when you center your emotions, what allows you to do is you're able to shift through the current emotion that you're feeling. So let's say you've centered yourself and you're going towards your top set and you feel anxiety. Well, if you previously did not center yourself, you might feel anxiety, you might feel fear, you might feel anger, you might feel a collection of things. And so the next thing you want to do after you center your emotions and you're able to shift through things, the next thing you want to do is you want to let go of your ego and fully express self. And what this will give you is remembrance. A lot of people, a lot of times what they're exuding when they're in public, it is not themselves. It is a constructed ego. It is a mask. And this ego is constructed to protect them from the potential rejection from others. And so we as human beings, we all want love and validation. And we want this love and validation because we want to be loved fully for who and what we are. But there's an incessant inherent fear within us from doing this, really from childhood, as because a lot of times there's a lot of judgment from other human beings. And this judgment comes from insecurity from the other humans to other humans because they feel less than, because they don't want others to be better than them. And so really don't worry about what other humans are going to say or going to think about you when you begin to fully express yourself. Let go of that false constructed ego, because this will not serve you as you begin to progress and develop. If you want to reach the highest levels of human understanding and human cognition, the ego is going to limit you. And so when you let go of that constructed ego, it'll open you up into the higher levels of understanding. And so this will help you to continually to remember self. And you always want to remember self, because when you forget self, then the ego will take over. And when the ego takes over, then you're not acting as self, you're acting based off of what you want other people to view you as. And when that happens, you give power to other people and not yourself. And the last thing is experience. And experience comes when you let go of the past and the future, and you're fully in the present moment, and you're just allowing yourself to fully embrace what's going on. And when you allow yourself to fully embrace what's going on, now you're experiencing. And so if you take all of those keys that I've previously stated and you put those keys in place, you unlock a next level in awareness. And as you venture down your fitness journey, this will be very impactful for you and very powerful for you, because once you increase that awareness, you'll be able to use this not just in the gym, but in other areas of your life, and which will aid you in getting down that pathway towards success on your fitness journey. You guys stay blessed. Have a great rest of your day.